after long days.
That's right. How are you?
Thanks, sir. So, I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, yes. Very much.
Sir, I'd like to know you some perspective on how the entire COVID pandemic took place and the lockdown and initial months, say the last 6 7 months. How the IK has been affected and what LETA is doing in this.
I care. Number one is for the first 2 to 3 months, just about everything has come to a standstill, and the number of patients taken care of was very, very little across the entire country. So then I think the services started to open up. And the biggest, there are two areas which had biggest impact, negative impact. One was the traditional eye camps that our country, most people run, to which a large number of cataract surgeries are done. Those camps are completely, discontinued. The second thing that happened is in the area of eye banking, because most of the hospitals have become COVID hospitals. The number of donors, cornea donors, have become much less, and also access to donors has become problematic because of the same situation. So already we are very much short of the required corneas for transplantation, but this problem got exaggerated because of this problem. I think these are the two main things that happened, and the third thing is people who have problems like glaucoma, some other retinal conditions, those who have had some other problems which required frequent follow-up care, again had to suffer. So these were the three main negative impacts of the COVID.
You are referring to this eye bank.
Yeah.
The number of donors has come down. What could be the average numbers generally? What is the
Last year in India, the entire country harvested about 16,000 corneas, of which we alone have harvested nearly 10,000 nowadays. We are the biggest in Asia. And even this year, in the critical time, we are now almost harvesting more than half of the country's cornea that are being harvested in the whole country. So that is the situation.
So it must have come down by half, sir, during the COVID month last year and this year.
You mean corneas?
Yeah.
More than probably not even the total in the country, maybe 10,000-15,000.
Sir, how you were able to deliver services, sir, in the main time, your doctors?
So what we did from our perspective was from this time of lockdown and the entire month of April, we have closed our routine services.
Okay.
There was no routine services at all, and only emergency services were provided.
Okay.
And then we prepared the entire institute to face the situation of COVID, to create a safe environment for all our patients, our staff, everybody. So we prepared the infrastructure, waiting areas, lounges, examination rooms, all that, the physical changes that are required. We acquired all the necessary inventory of all the materials, including PPE, sanitizers, etc.
Okay, sir.
The third is to train all cadres of our staff, from security guard at the entrance gate all the way up to the operating rooms. Everybody was trained to this and how to tackle this. So that was a preparatory month, the month of April. Then beginning of May, we opened up the services slowly. First 2 months, it was only 1/3 of the staff coming every 2 days a week. And one group not mixing with the other group at all, completely segregated, 2 days each. That went on for 2 months, May and June. Then from July, we opened up a little more and made it into 2 teams, 3 days each. July, August, September, that was the situation. Then October onwards, we opened up more and more staff are coming to work now. Similarly, the patient numbers also slowly improved, but there's a big difference in what happened in our big urban centers like Hyderabad, Visakhapatnam, Bhubaneswar, Vijayawada, and our rural centers. Urban centers are still only at about 75–80% of the pre-COVID volumes, whereas our secondary centers in rural areas and primary centers in remote rural and tribal have between 120 to 160% recovery.
More than the pre-COVID number.
Yeah, clearly suggesting a pattern.
Okay.
That people will not travel long distances for their care. They are preferring to go to their centers near them, and if you provide good quality services in their neighborhood, they go there. So also a message to everybody, policymakers as well as practitioners, that I think in future we have to carefully examine concentrated build-up of all the hospitals in big cities. Begin to move out into smaller towns, rural areas. And the second message, I think, is it's about time we strengthen our primary care and also secondary care. That's where 85 to 90% of all services can be provided, and people don't have to travel, people don't have to spend a lot of money. So it's useful for everybody in every sense. And the tertiary care hospitals then concentrate on high quality, complex care of the complex problems. And then also there could be some attention given to teaching and then research. These don't happen very well right now because of the busy schedules with the patients. So I think that could be the benefit in the future. If we segregate the care into different segments and we provide care closer to the doorstep of the people as much as possible.
Well, COVID has also really focused on technology deployment.
Yeah, coming to that, the other thing that we did is we have significantly upscaled and upgraded our teleconsultations. Teleophthalmology. We have developed what is called a Connect Care that connects the videos, telephones of the person seeking care with the specialist, and then it is integrated then into a portal for our electronic medical records. So anywhere across our network, the patient can make a call, talk to our specialist, and their record is available to the specialist to look at what happened, what care was given earlier. So that combination made it very special. And so that we don't lose continuity of care for anyone. So that is the other major development that we have during this time.
What is the quantum of records that are available right now? If you see your patient days for the telemedicine, what is the quantum of records that are available? For example, if I call that BPA patient, can the doctor get it on his?
Yeah, they can.
So what is the quantum, the number?
Everybody that we see, we can retrieve.
Okay.
No, that retrieval system, even when we were doing manual, we had 100% records. It would take time in those days because we had to go to the medical records department and pull the record. Now, the doctors can get onto their computers and retrieve the records.
So what is the base, how many patients you have treated so far with all these records over a period of time?
Oh, the records now, I think we have more than 1 million records. I
All
don't
are
know the
digitized.
exact number, lot more. I think just about everything, even all the old records were completely entered into the electronic system now.
Digitized. All are digitized.
And from primary centers to all the 196 primary centers of ours in remote rural and tribal areas, all on EMR, electronic records. All our rural hospitals, 20 of them are on medical record. They're all interlinked now. And so it's a complete electronic medical record system developed in-house by one of our doctors. He has just celebrated the 10th anniversary. Now around the world we have supplied about 6-7 countries the same system, and within the country another 10-15 partners have adopted our electronic medical record system.
What are the countries, sir? Can you name some?
Yeah, we are, for example, as far away as Mexico. We are in the nearest in Africa, in a few countries, and I believe Bangladesh and Indonesia, I guess. And so these are Dominican Republic in the Latin American region, and Mexico. These are the two farthest. And a few more are in the pipeline, like the Kenyan government is talking to us right now about a system for their country. And in Liberia we are present, where we actually have an LV Prasad Eye Center. And in Nigeria, these are some of the centers that we have.
So what is the total network of LVPA and this big tourism? So 96 primary care, right?
196.
196 primary care, then?
Before the end of this month, we'll be inaugurating our 200th primary care center.
Okay.
And then we have 20 secondary level centers in rural areas.
Okay.
3 tertiary in Visakhapatnam, Vijayawada and Bhubaneswar.
Okay, sir.
One in Hyderabad, we call it the apex, the center of excellence. It's like a pyramid.
Okay, sir.
10 primary centers linked to a secondary center, and then secondary centers are linked to a tertiary. An integrated model of eye care with clear-cut referral system. So that's what got us the Good Greenberg Prize now, that the impact of that whole model on the world in controlling blindness over the last 2 decades.
So apart from this 200 primary care you want to open, what are the other expansion plans, say, over the year? How do you see your network going up?
One thing we have decided at our board level was that all our direct care, we continue to concentrate in these 3 states that we are already present. We will go deeper and keep on improving the quality and more and more services, more and better all the time. But we will help many centers throughout the country and in other countries. Till date, we have helped 250 such programs around the world in doing their capacity building and make them better. But we will not go and directly provide services there.
Collaborate, sir? You want to say you collaborate?
No, we only help them initially with their design, with training their staff, giving them systems, and occasionally going and giving them monitoring and evaluation reports. But we will not be operating them.
So can you tell me how comfortable you are in the funding space? You know, your expenditure to do, spend more funds or more. What is the plan?
Even though we treat more than half our patients entirely free of cost,
Okay, sir.
since inception, for operating expenses, we have always been self-reliant from the money we generate from our paying patients.
Okay.
That's because of the strict fiscal discipline and fiscal systems that we have.
Okay.
Non-paying are treated with cross-subsidization. Even the government subsidies that they give for some of the services, we have started taking those only in the last 3-4 years. Before that, we did not.
Okay.
And so we are very comfortable for today. We don't get any other money other than our paying patient revenue. We can run the institute without any problem. But for all our capital, And the expansions, we have two sources mainly. One is the grants, both national and international. Second is philanthropic money from donors from all over the world. And then until recently, we also had a stream of revenue from royalties from a contact lens in which we were involved in the development, and that gave us a big amount of royalty for about 15 years. And now the patent has run out, that royalty has stopped. We are now working on several other products. Some of them may go into that kind of a scheme.
Okay. So just one last question on this last point you have made. What kind of research you are looking, sir, into this product you are saying? Can you name one or two if it is possible?
I would say in terms of products, there are two. One is the biology section.
Okay.
Where we are working on stem cells, artificial cornea, those kinds of products. Second is in space of technology innovation.
Okay.
Where we have several products. There the vision is to come up with high quality technology products for early diagnosis of eye problem.
Okay.
That benefit the poorest in the world, living in the remotest areas. So we have several products which we are now actually routinely using in our primary care vision centers and secondary centers. So these can check the vision of a patient. Like for example, we have a tool which you can buy for 100 rupees that can be placed in the hands of every school teacher, and the school teacher can check all the children whether they have any problem with seeing distance. You can refer them to the nearest center for fraction and classes if they